Welcome to the Pretty Confident Podcast, where we embrace authenticity, own our worth, and build unshakable confidence. I'm your host, Sierra Renee, so let's dive in. Oh my gosh, you guys. Welcome back to yet another week with me, your girl Sierra Renee, and the Pretty Confident Podcast. I am always so excited to see you guys. Thank you so much, OGs, for being here and returning week after week. You guys know the audio drops every Tuesday at 8 a.m. and the visual on YouTube drops every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Both times are Central Standard Time. So y'all do the math, because this whole time zone debacle that I'm, working with in my new role is so weird. Like, I have to wait to call people when it's an appropriate time in their time zone, because it would not be an appropriate time at my time zone. When I'm calling them, it's still like a couple hours back, because I be wanting to call people at 7 o'clock in the morning, but then I'm like, oh, if you're in California, that's 5 o'clock in the morning. If somebody ringing my phone about some business at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's time to tussle. Put them hands up, okay? But no, for real, how are you guys doing? I am just so excited to be here. So happy to just sit here on this couch and talk to you guys. Like, I genuinely feel like I don't have to go through the day like worrying about, oh, am I talking too much? Oh, have I not talked enough? Because I can talk to you guys and y'all gonna listen at y'all own discretion, okay? If I'm talking too much for y'all, y'all gonna pause and maybe not come back. I hope you come back, okay? Please stay. I need the views. I need the likes. But no, new listeners, new watchers, thank you so much for giving me a chance, taking your time to be here with me and kind of just, figure out what this podcast is about. On this podcast, we talk about all things confidence, whether it's gaining your confidence, whether you lost your confidence and you're trying to figure out a way to gain it back, whether you didn't know you were lacking confidence in a particular area whatsoever. I am here to bring those things forward. I love what I've built on this platform, and I hope that you guys can enjoy it with me and love it as well. So I really want to build a community of, my pod squad people, girls, guys, whoever you are out there, and I just want this to be a safe space for everybody. I'm not in it for the views. I'm not in it for the likes. I'm in it to genuinely bring a loving community to anybody that need it, because there's not a lot of people out there that can say, oh, I'm pretty confident in this, I'm pretty confident in that. Oh, how do I gain confidence in this? Let's learn how to gain confidence in this. There's not a lot of people our age having those type of conversations in their friendships, in their relationships, in their family, regardless. So I'm here to kind of open that door for you to gain that confidence. If it's something that you ultimately want to start talking about with loved ones, I'm here to bridge that gap, okay? Now, disclaimer, I do only talk about things that I'm kind of going through or have been or have thought of. But the door is wide open to you guys dropping in my DM, private message, sending it to my podcast Gmail, Instagram, wherever, ideas or things that you want advice on. I am not above it whatsoever. Instead, I lost the darn word. I I encourage it, okay? I encourage you guys to give me ideas or things that you guys want to gain confidence in or want advice on for me to talk about, because I can only talk about so much. I've only been through so much in my 25 years of living. I need you guys to tell me what you guys want to hear about, because there may be some things uncovered that I have not talked about, and because you have posed the question or the topic or the idea, now I have something to go off of, okay? So I am here for you guys. I have started to say lately that if you guys don't ask, I can't deliver and you guys can't receive. Okay. And I truly, truly, truly believe that, because there are going to be different perspectives out there. There's going to be different things that people are going through that they want advice on. And because I may have not gone through the same thing, or I've gone through the same thing but in a different way, there's no way that I can serve you guys and help you guys through certain things that you may need help on if I don't know what you need help on, okay? What they say, the only stupid question is the unasked question. My dad lives by that. He has been telling me that since young, okay? So we are here to help each other. I am here to help you and talk you guys through the confidence journey. What does that look like? Okay? So what does it look like for you? Are there things that you feel like you've noticed that you don't have confidence in? Drop it in the comment section so your girl Sierra Renee can help you out. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to talk about having that underdog mentality. Okay, having that underdog mentality. As colored women, we have a double negative, as you know, society likes to put those standards out there working against us. We're black and we're women, okay? Two of the most disrespected things in society today in history. You go out there, look, and tell me if you disagree, okay? But there's a lot of areas, especially in some areas more than more, that we are the underdogs. We are the ones bet against in whatever we do, whether that's finding love, whether that's being a single mom, whether that's finding a successful relationship, whether that's being successful in corporate America, whether that's succeeding as an entrepreneur, whether that's being the first generational, college graduate, whether that's being a doctor, being an astronomer, being a scientist, being a whatever we want to be, we are always going to be betted against. And that's not because of just our skin color, but because of our gender as well. And so I just want to put out there, regardless of your color, what you look like, your gender, having that underdog mentality is going to make you surpass those who feel like they were going to get it with less effort, with less intention, all of the things. Okay, so one thing that I have realized is that if you don't advocate for yourself, nobody else will. If you don't stand up for yourself, nobody else will. When you start to set the boundary and tone of how people will treat you and see you in a particular light, that is when you have reached a level of certainty in yourself that other people must abide by in order to be in the presence of you. Okay, so my number one thing is that underdog mentality. That underdog is going to always have some type of goals in mind that they are striving for, that they are not going to let anybody get in their way. Because I know a lot of people that, oh, well, this person told me not to, and, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should listen to them. They know best. And, I just think that I should just listen to them. They know better than me, and I don't know much. So I'm just going to do what they say. I'll give up on my goals because somebody else told me to. What does that do for you? What does that do for you? Only thing that does is plant a seed of doubt in your head. Because if I couldn't do what I set my sights on and what I set my goals for here, and it took one person just measly telling me that, oh no, maybe you shouldn't do that. I don't think you have the skill set to do that. Maybe you're, better used over here. Excuse me, over here. If that's all it takes for you to, be dissuaded on your goal, on your path, it wasn't meant for you anyway. Let me go ahead and break that to you now. Because someone who really wants something and that is truly set on what they want their life to look like, they're not going to let somebody that does not have the life that they want dissuade them from doing something that could potentially better their situation in their scenario. I don't even want you to let those that have the type of aesthetic of life that you want to dissuade you from doing the things that you want to do to get to where you want to be. Because everybody is going to go through a different path and end up probably at the same endpoint. But your journey is never going to be identical to anyone else. because what works for you may not work for them. And what works for them may not work for you. There's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration when somebody is telling you, no, I don't think, I don't think that you would be good at this. I don't think that you would be successful in this. They are placing their limitations on you. They are projecting their limits that they have on themselves onto you. And because you don't have that fortified mind, that go getter mindset, that underdog mentality, you are going to let those people sabotage your future. So, one of the biggest things that I've kind of realized, because my best friend is kind of going through it right now, is like I just said, if you don't advocate for you, no one else would advocate for you. But also, you fall into a situation, you could also fall into a situation where if you don't advocate for you and no one else advocates for you, once you do start to advocate for yourself, people start to pull back. People start to pull back. And I feel like majority of that is because of how afraid your light is going to shine, that they feel like their light may outshine. Well, your light may outshine them, right? Or because, like, if you go down this route and achieve everything that you want to achieve, they'll be left behind because they've set so many limitations on themselves that they can't even fathom going on a self-healing journey. Sorry, you guys. My little gimbal thingy just died, so I may end up having to come back. But, um, people may be like, people will put so many limitations on themselves that if they cannot fathom being in a different point or place in their lives, they want to keep you in a confined area that they can that they can understand you. Okay, y'all, I am so sorry. Like I said, my gimbal died and it was like, peace out. I'm out of here. Time to go charge me. Charge me up. What are you doing, babes? But what I was saying, I think I was along the lines of, because I didn't have to leave and come back. So I think I was on the lines of that when people cannot fathom themselves being in a better position in life, or risking, like putting out some forth, like some type of risk, taking some type of risk, they rather everybody around them feel comfortable in where they are and not want to get better, because I feel like at some point that will make them uncomfortable of you trying to go and get a higher education, trying to reach different levels in life, trying to start your own business, whatever you try to do that is strictly going to your knowledge prior to benefit you and upgrade your life. They'd rather you stay below, with them. Okay, don't do, yeah. But having that underdog mentality is knowing when to move away from them people, because birds of a feather flock together. I say that a lot on my channel, just because if this person kind of confided in you, kind of gravitated towards you because you guys were in similar situations, but you're trying to make a way out and they'd rather you stay where you are with them. Misery loves company as well. But if you are not putting your best foot forward and getting around the people that are holding you up and are rocks in the road or statues on the road, whatever, pick, I don't care. If they are going to stand there and be in your way intentionally, it is time to move on. And you need to get with people that have the same type of mindset, because at that point you guys are going to push each other. You guys are going to challenge each other to do better for yourselves, instead of being complacent and okay with where you are, scraping by. Like, I'd rather never be in a situation where I am just scraping by and those around me are okay with scraping by and okay with letting me scrape by. I don't even want friends that are doing better than me but see me scraping by and not giving my all into whatever I should be doing and decide to leave me there. No, if you're doing better than me, put me onto some things. Like, tell me about myself. If you see that I'm not, on my P's and Q's, be like, Sierra, what are you doing? You are doing this little girl stuff. I have to watch my mouth sometimes. You are doing this little girl stuff and you need to be here. We supposed to be here together. I'm the only one here. So what's your plan? What are you doing? Okay, because I'm not gonna sit right here and watch you suffer and fall behind when I know your goals and aspirations that you had prior to, but because some of the things that happened along the way discouraged you, you decided to sit back. You decided to react to the things that started to happen to you instead of making other things happen. Okay, so I don't want anybody around me that's going to be okay with me giving the bare minimum and scraping by. Challenge me. That's that underdog mentality. But if you don't have that and you ain't got nobody around you that got that, you may lose it too. All right. And then making decisions for yourself and not blindly following others. I just had a situation where my friend was relying on this person to kind of advocate for her, and they never said anything that was going to get her in another room to help her. And then when she went and advocated for herself, you know what that person said? Oh my gosh. No, that person never brought that up to me. So at this point in time, I have been delayed. Not ever denied. I have been delayed in my progress because I trusted somebody else to advocate for me. And don't get me wrong, I trusted that person for her too. But it's like at the end of the day, what are the repeating factors? We're not getting anywhere. I'm not getting in the rooms I want to be in. So let me make a way for myself. Let me go to the source. Let me talk to him. Okay. So after she talked to the person, he talked about, oh no, that person never brought it up to me. Excuse me. This person has known for months. For months. And I just asked this person again a week or so ago, for you're telling me you have not said a peep, a word, because you're okay with holding me down. I feel like a lot of people, if they see you actively trying to get out of a situation that will be beneficial for you, but it's going to be detrimental to them and their plans and what they got going on, they are going to do everything in their power to stand in your way. That underdog mentality is going to say, I'm not taking any BS from anybody. I don't care who you are, to me, around me, for me. But if you are in my way and I'm trying to get to a different height in my personal life or work life, and you intentionally stand in my way, time to move around you. I ain't got time for it. I'm not about to convince you because at this point you've already made up your mind. I'm not about to give you the benefit of the doubt. No, I'm gonna give myself the benefit of the doubt and walk up and talk to the person that I need to talk to about what I need to get done. If that's the person that's gonna make it get done. I crack myself up, bro. I really do. I really do. But no more of that. And all the person that can do that, held you up, withheld information from the person that could have gotten you into different rooms, is be mad, have an attitude. But I need y'all to realize, if y'all were continuously blindly follow somebody and they know that they can drag you around, lead you on, oh yeah, I'll take care of it, I'll make sure I do this, I'll make sure I do that, and you never try to make a way for yourself, you're going to forever be holding on to this person's coattail, to this person's pocket, because you're waiting on them to help you make a move. You're waiting on them to open a door for you when all you needed to do was open your mouth, take that risk, and just talk to the person that you're wanting to talk to. But because you're riding this person's coattails, they know they can drag you along. They know they can drag their feet because it's not going to benefit them if you leave. It's not going to benefit them if you move on. It's not going to benefit them if you get some more credentials that's going to put you on a next playing field to get to the next level, right? So you have to make sure that, yes, I can follow when I need to follow, but when it's time for me to learn something else and I'm not getting what I need to get from you, I'm moving on. I'm no longer just staying on your team. It's for me to progress. I'm not progressing if I'm just sitting here waiting on you to do something for me, because at the end of the day, that action is for me. It's not to benefit you, it's to benefit me. So you have to be mindful of that. So far, setting up your goals and striving for them no matter who's in the way, making a way for yourself when those that you think have your back don't, and not blindly following people, making waves for yourself, okay? And then build a community with people that you don't have to keep an eye on. I hate when I have to hear, "Oh yeah, so and so, keep an eye on them. They're not trustworthy. Oh, they're nosy. Oh, they do this. Oh, they do that. Oh, they tattle to this." Like, what are we even talking about right now? I want a community of people that I know I can trust to go out and handle things, whether it's for me or for themselves. Come back, and I don't feel like anybody's betraying me or biting the hand or whatever the case may be. I want a community of like minded people, people that's not trying to sabotage me when I'm not around, people that's not talking down on my name when I'm not in the rooms to defend my name. Like, what are we even talking about? I'm not here for people that's not wanting to see me succeed. If you don't want to see me succeed, okay, what's new? I've been betted against for my whole entire life. I'm black and I'm a woman. What else is there that you can throw at me? Nothing. Because I've already beaten the odds. I'm already where I am right now. That's why you don't like it. Because I've gotten to the point there that I need to be at because of myself. Because I know I'm not counted on. Because I know I'm betted against. That underdog mentality, I'm going to show you why I'm the best in what I do. And why I'm going to strive for even more. Strive for higher. Show you that you can only get to this level because of you. Okay? Business. It wasn't clocking to you that I was standing on business. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. Okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, never give up on yourself. Even when the odds feel like they are stacked against you, push through. Push through, because I can guarantee you, everybody, 9 times out of 10, is in that room waiting for you to fail. Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong and prove yourself right. That's all I want to say. Go out there with that underdog mentality. Stop letting everybody and anybody say something to you and hurt your feelings. Don't let these people put their limitations on you. Stop letting others project onto you. Stop feeling like, "Oh, well, this person's ideas are my ideas." No. Start to learn how to think for yourself. How to be you without somebody forcing you into rooms, forcing you to do certain things. What do you want to do? What do you want to succeed at? If somebody tells you you can't do it, prove yourself right, because at the beginning of the day, you had an idea, you had the belief, you set that goal of you being able to achieve something. Okay, so don't allow other people to dim your light. Don't allow other people to dictate your life, events, actions, values, morals. Don't let anybody dictate that. If you have an underdog mentality, people will not see you coming, but when you get there, they will know. She brought herself up from nothing. I'm not saying everybody comes from nothing, but when you get into certain, you have to start from somewhere, and that's ground zero. She brought herself from ground zero to here. And I can't remember one person that advocated for her. Okay? So get out there and do the damn thing. Stop waiting for your next opportunity. Make it happen. Make your own opportunity with that underdog mentality. And from there, your confidence will be boosted. From there, your motivation will skyrocket. Use those other people's doubts and fears to motivate your goals. You're upset you can't do it. That's going to motivate me, because you betting against me because you can't do something. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's an issue with yourself. That's you are battling against yourself. That has nothing to do with me. But guess what I'm going to show you? I'm going to show you how I gets down. And that whatever y'all got to say ain't got nothing on me. Okay? But no, you guys, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Underdog mentality. Stop following people. Stop trusting in people to do stuff that won't benefit them. That's to benefit you when they get nothing out of it, because at the end of the day, they're going to try to sabotage you. And look for a community. Build a community of trustworthy people that you can leave your name in the room and it will be protected. Stop getting into these rooms with people that are here to sabotage you. Stop thinking that all these people at work are your friends. Please. Because at the end of the day, somebody is going to want to get over on you. And that's for your detriment and their benefit. All right. But I love you guys. Y'all, underdog mentality. That's going to be the word of the week. That's going to be the word of the week. But yeah, I want you guys to be confident in yourself. Do not let anybody dissuade you from doing something that you truly have your mind set on. That is the biggest regret that I think everybody in this life can have. Not doing something they wanted to do, but living life based on somebody else's merits. I'll see you guys next week. I love you. Thank you for tuning in to the Pretty Confident Podcast. Remember, confidence isn't about perfection, it's about embracing who you truly are. So until next time, stay bold, stay authentic, and stay pretty confident. Peace out.